Good morning, good morning. I actually made it to work early, and by early I mean 2 minutes before I usually get here, because I actually left on time. Yay. Yeah, so I made it to work, and since I have time, I actually have a chance to vlog. Yes, this is my last normal week before Thanksgiving break, so I only have Tuesday that I work next week, because then I drive down to Florida on Wednesday. So that is kind of motivating to, like, you know, and then the week after that is tech week, so it's like after work every day I'll be like, haha, yay, you know, there's you know, rehearsal to look forward to, or a show on Thursday, or, you know, preview. Yeah, I'm hoping it will go well. We had some interesting things happen on the schedule last week that weren't the best, so it just didn't work out super well, so I'm hoping that won't happen again this week, but if it does, it won't be until Thursday. So but speaking of rehearsal, we're back on the stage finally. Heck yeah. Very excited, and our music director is back today to make sure we're still all on the right track. I will tell you one thing, from stretching, I am so sore. Like, my legs and my hips and everything are so sore, which is supposed that's good. Also, we had 2 slices left of one of our not sample, but it's the cakes that people get to taste when they come in for a wedding tasting. It's like 2 different types of cake and then a few different types of our like frosting. But while I was over there, I saw that we had these reduced, and I love these so much. It's our salted caramels, and they were reduced for $2 instead of $8.95. So yes, I did get them for myself. I got 2 things for myself. Did I need them? No, but they're salted caramels and they don't really go bad necessarily. So, but yes, I am so sore.
Bring a smile to every person you see.
So I am out of rehearsal. It was all right. It was a rough run, not terrible. It's just, to be honest with you, we have not had a rough run up until this point. So to have it be still 3 weeks away, or just under 3 weeks, is pretty decent for a rough run. It was also when one of our cast members, who has not been here for about a week and a half, came back and is still struggling a little bit with his lines. So that is a big factor in this. Plus, we also were missing our Michael, because he is sick. So we didn't have him, and yeah, that was a little rough. And then we were back on stage for the first time in about a week and a half, and so it was overall, it was a rough run. To the blind eye, probably not. We had our music director back for the first time since she finished teaching us, and she actually had very few notes, and she said overall things are sounding good, and she would not tell us that if she didn't mean it. At least I don't think. I think things are, music front, things are looking good. There's just, once again, a few people who are kind of struggling with it. Yeah, I need to review part of my music, because I thought I was doing it wrong, but I think I was actually doing it right. But anyway, and then yeah, our choreographer will be back watching the full run on Thursday, so that will be interesting, because there are some of the dances we're still struggling with. I know there are a few things that I continuously have a little bit of trouble with, and I'll get it one time and then I won't get it the other. They're very few, very, very small, minuscule things. But you know, they are still there. So overall, yeah, it's just, we, you know, and Jillian, who plays Jovi, she said it best, where she was saying, you know, it's hard when you've had a bunch of good rehearsals and then all of a sudden you have one that's not so great, because it really just kind of shoves you down into like a pit of, you know, not despair, but you know what I mean, where you're kind of like, oh Lord, what am I doing? How is this gonna go? So overall, I think we're okay. But it's never fun to have a rough rehearsal. Alrighty, I'm heading to bed. I did not necessarily stretch today. I stretched a little bit before I went on for the number, but I didn't stretch fully, just because I figured on the days that I have rehearsal, I don't really want to overdo it, and I don't really have a lot of time to stretch. So, yeah. But I just was talking with our director a little bit, wanted to clarify some notes that she gave me for the run, and she happened to mention that we will be doing a Q to Q on Saturday, which is wonderful, because I think one of our biggest things right now is scene transitions, and we have not started adding in when curtains are being pulled, because some things happen in front of the first curtain, some in the front of the second, and some in front of all of them. Actually, no, only in front of those two, because we can't. The last one blocks all of the other stuff behind stage. But so we're gonna start doing a Q to Q and do a Q to Q on Saturday, which is wonderful. So yeah. But yeah, so thank you so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed. All my social media is in the description. Love you all.